Hey. Oh, goodness. Okay, so should have checked that a moment ago. Let me plug in my cable to make sure that our connection is the best that it can possibly be. So just bear with me for 2 seconds. Should have brought a water too. All right. So welcome. How have you guys been? It's been a while. I'm probably gonna get a little crooked for a minute. I plug in my cable. Direct connect is always better than wireless. Oh yes, and I do have a couple Woo Life shirts left. I am going to actually go to my office and let you know what I have left. Because some people were asking. There's going to be some more stuff coming soon. And it's awesome to be back. And there a couple people reached out and just were checking in and wondering what happened to my daily lives. And it's been a fabulous experience. So all the Facebook lives I started in mid-March when I got back from Massachusetts, right before everything came crashing down. I had taken them and I put them all up to my YouTube channel, which now is able to be called Woo Life. Wow! So thank you for that. Thank you for the love. So once I got all the videos up on the YouTube channel, I realized that I'm really all over the place. I'm quite scattered because when I talk, now I kind of talk about the same stuff, but it's not just on one topic, even though it's all connected. So it's very, very hard for me to put good descriptions on my videos when I put them on YouTube. So anyways, my bottom line is it's been a wonderful learning experience to help me understand that for the YouTube platform that I really need to shrink it down to bite-sized topics. So like today is going to be about amethyst and just keep it there, and then I could keyword it that way and so forth. So anyways, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for joining. And I am doing amazing. And a lot of people are not. So I want to talk about that for a minute, and then we're going to do these wonderful cards. So I made a Facebook post, and I will just summarize what's going on. So is that better? Okay, cool. I think. Yeah, don't screw with it, right? It was fine where it was. Okay. Okay, so what has been going on? Over hundreds of years. Okay, probably more. So over several hundreds of years, multiple generations have been trained to be pretty much herded, to be to take direction, to be submissive, to be agreeable, to not question authority. And then those people were sold on the American dream that you must struggle to provide for your family, which means, work 1 billion hours. And over those hundreds and hundreds of years, children were used as collateral. They were used as labor. There was a hell of a lot of more secretive corporal punishment, child abuse, molestation, all that kind of stuff. And nobody did anything about it because children, and women were seen as property. So they didn't have any rights. So if you think about that, school, parents, church, society, has trained people to listen and do your duty and, take care of your obligations in the way that we tell you is the right way. So all of these kids, which is you and me, and many, many, many generations before us, have had, the crap beat out of us and horrific crimes and and at this, so you get beaten by the belt, and then in the same breath you're being told I love you, and so your young mind is saying love equals pain and confusion and where's comfort and all that kind of thing. So you've got broken adults who did not receive the loving, nurturing, swaddling comfort and security that they required as a child, as a helpless human being. Trained to conform and never question authority. And now, fast forward to today, all of those authorities, all of the rugs, whoop, it's like a massive rug pulled out from under us. So now it's like school. Wait a minute. Well, let's start with government. So wait a minute. Government's not there to help me and to support and protect me, and they're not actually out for my best interest. No, we're assets. We're a commodity. We're stamped with a social security number, and that turns us into an asset. But that's another whole discussion. So right now, everything that we have been raised with as a guidance system has been blown to smithereens. And we are looking for the chair rail, walk on the stairs, hold it onto the railing, or hold it onto the side of the pool and not wanting to go in the deep end. Because all of a sudden, all the authorities that we always just never questioned are being removed and shown to us in a different light. And the result of that is that we are forced to think for ourselves. Now, for most of society, we've never had to do that before. School told me what to do and how not to think, and to never question authority. And, with the parents, children are supposed to be seen and not heard. And, don't speak up, don't speak against your parents. And, respect your elders, even if your elder is molesting you in the other room. So all of this confusion and everything else is now all coming into the light. And so everything that we've always known and we're trained under, we are now able to scrutinize and say, wow, I'm afraid because I've never had to think for myself before. School guided me along, and then, work, and you do your duty and you do what you're supposed to do, and you get the paycheck to feed the family. And then hopefully after your 30 years, you can retire, and hopefully you still have a reasonable quality of life to enjoy retirement before you drop dead. I don't choose to live that way. I just can't do it. It's not in my genes. I've always been like really independent, and but at the same time, I never questioned the system. So I was absolutely an obedient little girl. So anyways, coming back to right now, everything's been pulled away, and everything's not going to be just simply provided anymore. We actually are moving into the age of Aquarius, where this is community-based. So this is going to be people in communities doing things for the community. We're going to be growing our own food, and everyone's good at stuff. So it's like contributionism. Michael Tellinger has a wonderful, I think it's he who coined the term Ubuntu. You can look that up, Ubuntu, Ubuntu. And it's about contributionism, where all the members of the community contribute what it is that they're good at. So a lot of the things that are going on in the astrological sky reflect uh, extreme changes. We don't know what the new normal is going to be. There is not going to be a normal anytime soon. I can tell you that. I'm not afraid of anything. Um, I think why it's scary for people who don't know how to think for themselves is because they don't know who they are at the core level. They only associate themselves with their labels. I am a mother. I am a janitor. It's the labels. I am black. I am white. I am a rah rah sis boom bah for this country and this border. All of those things are labels. It's just like the dressings, all of the different layers that you put on, the decorations you put on the Christmas tree. It's all those are decorations and layers. So if we're able to just be with our own like naked self, who is that? Remove the labels. What is it? What's on the inside? Like these current times are forcing us to go within. And that's why so many people are so scared, because they don't know who they are. Now, if this is something you want help on, I absolutely can help you. And this is actually what my profession is. So I help people to find out who they really are at soul level and reconnect them to that. And then we dissolve away all the layers of conditioning from society and parents and school. And God help you if you're ever in the military, because they just psychologically destroy you. So all of that stuff is very important to come into an understanding of who you are at soul level. And then one of the lines that I've always said, no matter what business I've been in, it has to do with find yourself, know yourself, love yourself. No, find yourself, love yourself, be yourself, and be proud. Yeah! Okay, so we're here today because we're doing some cards. We are playing with cards. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hello. Hi, Michelle and Tammy and Nadine and Susan and Kara. And so let me show you what the cards were, because I don't think I can share the print screen, but hopefully you saw the photo on my Facebook page. So let me just move the camera to the cards here. Excuse the rest of my messy desk. So in case you didn't see my post ahead of time, I'm just going to hang out here on these cards. Okay, so go ahead and take a nice deep breath. Deep breath in. And hold it for a second. And then let it out. Okay, and do it again. Take a nice deep breath in. Hold it for a second. And go ahead and let it out. Now think of something that you could really use some help on, some guidance. If you could ask one burning question or get help with that one thing, what is it? And you don't need to tell me. This is just for you. So you can speak it out loud, or you can just think about that for a moment. The one thing you could really use some help with or some guidance on. Now, focus on these cards. Relax your gaze and see what card calls to you. And these are the way that they're numbered. Okay, 1, 2, 3, the top row, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so just see which one calls to you. Which one are you drawn towards? And these are Angel, Archangel, and Ascended Master cards. They are not oracle cards or tarot cards. These are energetically charged cards from Ingrid Auer. And she's just a beautiful, amazing person. Go ahead and choose your card. 1 through 6. Oh, what did I do with those books? I think they're in the kitchen. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start right now with card number 1. And it is, she's from Austria, so it's another language. So we're just going to look right here. If it focuses, come on. There it is. I trust my guardian angels unconditionally. So this is the guardian angel card. And this is the, all right, I can't look at that messy desk. So now I see my face in that reflection. How does that even work? So, oh my God. There we go. Okay. So it's the actual symbol that holds a charge. So if you chose, oh my goodness. All right, I got to watch what I'm doing here. Because I am at home. And so everything's just kind of messy. My camera's crooked. There we go. Okay. All right. So this card is the Guardian Angel card. And I left my book in the other room. So give me 2 seconds while I get that book. Too bad I don't have like a stand or something to put that on. Okay, so this particular deck is the Master and Archangel deck. This the top row. All right, and Guardian Angel. Here it is, page 24, 25. Okay. Oh, so I also have. So the author of this deck also has charged sprays. Now mine's a little used. The label's kind of beat up. But this is the Guardian Angel essence. We can all use a little bit. That's awesome. Angel Aura Essence. And this one is Guardian Angel. So awesome. I love Ingrid's stuff so much that I've decided to become a reseller of them. So if you are interested in any of that stuff, it is going to be available on the Woo Life site soon. But if you're interested now, you can just message me and I can give you more information. So anyways, so let's talk about what that is. Okay, Guardian Angel. Angels are luminous beings that were, unlike the masters, not incarnated on earth. Whereas archangels and masters are not only available to a single person's spiritual development, but also to the entire mankind. Every individual has their own guardian angel. And then the color of the symbol is dark blue. And it supports you. It supports you in the following areas: getting in contact with the spiritual world, strengthening the angelic energies during meditation, connecting the earthly and spiritual world, learning to trust, gaining security with spiritual topics, making contact with strangers who play an important role in your life, getting in contact with the plan of your soul. And then it says, your guardian angel's personal questions to you. When was the last time you consciously sought contact with us? So we all have guardian angels. You get one before you're even incarnated. I find working with people who have had big traumas in their early childhood get another they get another angel assigned to them in addition to their first one. Um, and I connect with these beings when I work with you in your energy field. So um, you have a whole team. You have a whole spiritual, energetic team that is with you at all times. So that card was the Guardian Angel card. So if you chose card number 1, you're being asked to have a good conversation with your guardian angel. They are there. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they don't exist. Just like radio waves or microwaves. Do you sometimes question guardian angels and their work? Are your requests and your gratitude always in balance? Can you accept that you might never be able to see but only feel guardian angels? So these are some other topic questions that go along with this card if you chose card number 1. So card number 1 is the guardian angel card. And if you're interested in purchasing this deck, you could also let me know. Okay, cool. So if you chose card number 2, all right, I have to look at it. I carry ancient knowledge within me, and I'm not Lemuel, and the symbol holds a charge. So check out the symbol with the heart and the little squigglies. That now everything is frequency. Don't forget, like, don't make fun. So let's look up. Now this is the Master and Archangel deck. And let me look up Lemuel. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Oops. Okay. I got to turn a light on. Okay. That's better. Okay, this is an ascended master. His name is derived from Lemuria. Well, that's awesome. Lemu. So I still don't know how to say it. The color of the symbol is turquoise. Works closely with Lady Gaia. Affirmation: I carry ancient knowledge within me. So this is if you chose card number 2. The symbol of Lemuel represents the following important aspects of his comprehensive sphere of action: love of nature and all beings, telepathic abilities, working with crystals, herbalism, communicating with animals, activating the third eye, earthly healing methods, and shamanic wisdom, connection with other worlds and levels, inner freedom, universal orientation, harmony, paradise on earth. It's snowing again. With the help of Lemuel, you can recognize and change mental and spiritual thought and behavior patterns, such as Lemurian tools. Maybe you've discovered your love for plants and herbs or crystals, colors, and sounds. They all are tools of bygone times. They were used to help and heal people and animals. Maybe you feel so attracted to these tools that you have read books or attended courses for their practical application. Lemuel is the master who can help you handle these tools intuitively by activating your ancient wisdom on the soul level. Connect with him and let him guide and instruct you. So that was card number 2. And I think that's an awesome time to just let you know or share that this Wednesday that I'm doing a workshop on how to feel crystal energy. Now, it's dirt cheap. It's only $35. It's an online course, and this is a big favorite. I've taught this in many towns and many places, even locally. 100% of everybody who attends learns to feel crystal energy. They walk in with little to no confidence, and at the end, they all agree that they understand and actually can feel crystal energy and how it shows up in your body. Now, if you are interested in that, I said it's only 35 bucks, but I only added an extra 12 bucks for me to send you the crystals that we're going to use. So there's nine crystals. And you're not going to get 9 real crystals shipped for 12 bucks from anyone. So if you're interested, now it's already after post office time today, Saturday, so I would be mailing it Monday. But whenever you get them, you can get the class then. So I'm going to be doing it live Wednesday, but then we're going to be using that recording. So if you want to get them, I would strongly recommend you do that, because after Wednesday, I'm going to be raising the price to get the crystals too. I just undershot myself. Anyways, so that is happening. It's this Wednesday. It's called How to Feel Crystal Energy. If you want more information, it's on my website, suzy-woo.com. Cool. All right. Anyway, if you chose card number 3, Maha Cohen. I developed new dimensions of my abilities. So these first 3 cards, this is the high up there deck. Look at the pretty symbol. Never mind my nail job. I just painted them before we started this. Okay. So let me, this is card number 3, if that's what resonated with you. And here it is, page 39. This is an ascended master, ruler of the world, together with Aquarial, ruler of the 8th aquamarine ray, and leader of the first 7 rays, shown in the colors of the rainbow. Color of the symbol, aquamarine blue, works closely with Aquarial, Lemuel, who we just got done picking. They were right next to each other, and Nathaniel. Affirmation, I developed new dimensions of my abilities. New energies for a new age, the age of Aquarius. Well, woohoo, because that's exactly what we're walking into, my friends. Bringing unknown energies and standards onto the earth, strengthening and encouraging in new, unusual phases of life. Aren't we in that now? Clear ability of discrimination between illusion and reality. Energy charging. New knowledge in connection with the divine plan. Abandoning old traditional paths and allowing new knowledge. Wisdom of the heart. Taking up new, unusual jobs which are probably based on channeled information that is not accepted and scientifically not proven. With the help of Maha Cohen, you can recognize and change mental and spiritual thought and behavior patterns such as, and this is card number 3, abandoning old programs and techniques. On your path of spiritual development, on your path to mastery, you should more and more abandon old programmings and the energies, knowledge, and techniques of the old age. The age of Aquarius provides the chance to increasingly connect with the knowledge directly from the divine source. The knowledge from the divine source is the foundation for new ideas, views, and impulses. These, on the other hand, allow the development of new learning methods, new jobs, or new therapy methods. Therefore, with the help of Maha Cohen, check critically and closely how far your old trained knowledge is still valid. Maybe you still cling to energetic spiritual training techniques, which have been taught and practiced for years and decades, although they have been outdated due to the higher vibrating energies of the new age. Cool, huh? So that's card number 3, and that's the final card of this particular deck. So the top 3 are this deck, Master and Archangel symbols from Ingrid Auer, and she's from Austria, and she is a fantastic woman. I love her. Okay, now the next 3 cards are also by the same author, and these are from her angel symbol deck. And I'll take a picture of all 6 when we're done, and I'll post them under the original picture. All right, so if you chose card number 4. Hi, Martha. Thank you for joining. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Andrea. Yeah, I know. I miss human contact too. Just catch up with your comments here. Yeah, I agree, Michelle. It's good stuff. My spirits are dwindling. Just came in. Didn't pick a card. I picked 2 and 6. Good to see your smiling face. Hi, Linda. I picked 2 and I take a crystal course and also signed up for yours. I've been thinking about why I'm having issues feeling them now and still issues with my third eye. I always get these nose itches when I'm talking to you guys. It's always spiritual stuff. So it might be, I might have a certain guardian angel that comes in to work with and through me when I'm doing these Facebook Lives. You just never know. Okay, so on to card number 4. You ready? Angel for letting go. The symbol holds a charge. So you could just focus on the symbol for a minute and let it, if I can get it focused, I think that, okay. And I'm sure you could imagine what it's about. I love how these are all applicable. Angel for letting go. The only security lies in letting go. And do we need the crystals before the course? If you have your own crystals, then no. But if you want to get them from me, you can watch the class live with me if you want. But you'll also get the recording. So you can, if you want to get the crystals, and then you've got them. Because I'm going to say, okay, now we're going to pick up the rose quartz. And then onward. And so there's 9 crystals that we use. So if you have them, that's awesome. But if you want to order them as part of this, then I would recommend you can watch it live if you want, but have the crystals and then go through it live so that you can be with me as I'm on each individual crystal, because they were specifically chosen for a bunch of reasons. And that's an awesome question, and thank you for asking. Okay, so back to this card, Angel for letting go. So let me grab that. Number 36. And you know, numbers hold charges. Everything holds charge. Everything is a vibration. Everything is energy. There's no denying that. And you cannot kill or destroy energy. Okay, 36. Angel for letting go, page 55. So if you chose card number 4, then, well, clearly it means there's stuff that needs to be let go of. With the help of this angel symbol, we can manage to let go of whatever is oppressing us. All of our wishes, it is often the greatest ones that we need to let go of so they can manifest. If you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it's yours. And if it doesn't, it never was. Remember that quote? All of our wishes. Did I just read this? Yeah, I read that sentence. In many cases, of all our wishes, it is often the greatest ones that we need to let go of so that they can manifest. In many cases, we block the very energies needed to make the fulfillment of our wishes or visions possible because our thoughts meander and lack focus. Only when we have let go of everything can that happen, which we have been longing for. This angel can also help us if we are too timid in material matters. It is often necessary to abandon everything in order to begin with a new, fulfilling life. And further themes are pioneer work, putting ideas into practice, financial success, overcoming one's own limitations, believing in the impossible, doing things in an unconventional way, giving power to our dreams. And then it can show up in your body, in the hands, heart complaints, bladder, sexuality, and constipation, not wanting to let go. Now, even though I want to go tee-hee-hee about constipation, everything in the body is indicative of the energy imbalances. So anything that's not comfortable in the body is an imbalance. And everything happens like we're multi-layered and multifaceted and multidimensional. Everything happens way in the ether, way before it ever lands in the body. So by the time, I think I've talked about this. I know I've talked about this before, but everybody hasn't watched those. So like a whole bunch of examples are flooding me at the same time, which I guess that's going to be a different video. Okay. Stay focused. Okay, cool. All right, so that was card number 4. Okay, so if you chose card number 5, then the card for you is Angel for realization and acceptance. I perceive that my life plan contains everything that is important and meaningful for me. And here is the symbol. Green and gold. So allow yourself, just have a look at the symbol. Each of these, let yourself look at the symbol and let it speak to you. Let it mirror in your mind's eye. Let it resonate. Just kind of like, it's like you're reading the symbol with all of your senses and not your head. Okay, and so this is number 23. With the help of this angel symbol, we succeed in gaining insights and fresh realization, sometimes even for a necessary fresh start in life. How often do we stubbornly insist on something and refuse to move even an inch? This angel helps us to see our situation from a distance, from a different perspective. Sometimes we chase illusions, are afraid of losing face, or are as stubborn as the proverbial mule. We are in Taurus season. Insight and a complete turnabout are sometimes the only way to take the decisive step forward. And then further themes are going inside, going beyond the limits, overcoming one's ego, feeling rather than thinking, accepting rather than fighting, keeping at a distance. Okay. Paying attention to outer signs. And then it can show up in the body with allergies, heart complaints, oppressive anxiety, cry for loving attention, lungs, chest region, tightness in the chest, and skin problems. So that was card number 5. Oh, you know what's funny? That's card number 5, and then the number on the card is 23, which adds up to 5. There's no coincidences. Okay, our final card is card number 6. And if you chose card number 6, it's the angel for self-worth and confidence. I allow myself to be self-confident and self-assured. Here's the symbol. Allow yourself to feel the symbol. Ooh, card number 9. I love that. I love everything. Okay. All right, so let me read that one. Number 9. Okay. I allow myself to be self-confident and self-assured. With the help of this angel symbol, we can come to accept people, situations, and above all ourselves as we are. We learn that it is a waste of time laying blame on people and realize what unpleasant experiences are trying to tell us. It is important to be loving and free of judgment towards ourselves and our personal environment. It is even more important to see such painful situations, it is even more important to see each painful situation clearly for what it is, but without judging it. If something we did was wrong, we put right what can be put right. Learn from our mistake and look ahead and move on. And then further themes are doubting oneself, self-reproach and self-punishment, not letting oneself be loved. So there's at least 2 of you that are speaking to me on this energy wavelength. Not, I'm going to say that again. Further themes: doubting oneself, self-reproach, and self-punishment. Not letting oneself be loved, self-aggression, hiding one's light under a bushel, fear of criticism, self-criticism, not learning from one's mistakes. And then in the body, it shows up in the pancreas with diabetes, stomach, and diaphragm. Not being able to define limits, accepting setbacks, problems with conflicting polarities. Which is interesting because the color orange has to do with the sacral chakra, and that is, you know, joy, confidence, and boundaries, emotions. So how cool is that? So if you chose card number 9, then you can benefit from more balance in your life, more self-love, self-acceptance, not worrying so much about how you're being interpreted by other people. It's really just being yourself. You're welcome. You're welcome. Awesome. Okay, cool. Cool. Great. So thanks for joining. Do you have any questions about anything? I'm going to be back. I don't know if I'm going to do my online videos every day, but I'm definitely going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff on my YouTube channel, which is Woo Life. I do energy healings around the world. Very powerful energy healings. It's not Reiki. It's much more powerful than Reiki, and it doesn't wear off like Reiki does. Reiki is a beautiful energy. That's a little piece of the healing modality that I use. It's much broader of a bandwidth. So if you're interested in scheduling a healing session with me, you can do that online. Feel free to send me a message here on Facebook, or go to my website, suzy-woo.com/services, or if you go to the services menu, it lists out everything that I'm currently offering. Under events, you'll find the workshops, and I'm also working with somebody from India. Kunal is an awesome guy. We did a how to balance male and female energies in the body last night. And we had a great time. He's so soft and gentle and kind and loving. He's very, very, very intuitive. So anyway, so Kunal is hosting some energy workshops. I gave him his own page on my website. He's wonderful. Let's see. Do you have any questions? Oh, good. You hit the nail on the head. That's awesome. Thank you. All right. Did I miss anything? All right. So, yeah, you know what? Let's just do a little energy booster, because I'm connecting with you guys here, and I lost the comment now. Somebody, oh, here it is. Andrea says, my spirits are dwindling. And that is common. And even some of my clients and other people who are not clients, they're just reaching out, and they're going through some really scary times, which I liken to a term called dark night of the soul. And it's kind of where everything feels like it's melting down. Everything outside of you is having a meltdown. You feel like you're having a meltdown. And the frequency of this planet is shifting so fast, it's forcing people to wake up. And really what it is, it's an energy shift. We think logically, but this stuff is not logic. It's even though there is sacred geometry and it all, we really are just a bunch of zeros and ones. But yeah, I like to keep things as simple as possible. I don't like to confuse anybody, because I don't like to be confused. Just tell me a nice little bite-sized, manageable information. So I just happened to look over, and there's a bunch of selenite. So Selenite is a wonderful crystal. And there's some cat hair flying around. So it wasn't an orb or an angel. It was a cat hair. Selenite is a wonderful crystal. And it's a cleansing crystal. A lot of people are familiar with selenite. You probably have seen the towers. I can't see. I have a tower too. They're all over. I've got crystals all over the gosh darn place. But anyway, and I am going to be selling some crystals on the Woo Life site as well. And some jewelry. Actually, I have this beautiful. My problem is I don't want to get rid of anything because I love them all so much. Look, I have this beautiful Larimar pendant. It's not focusing, but you can't really see the color. Anyways, yeah, I don't know if I want to let that go or not. So I'm talking about selenite. Stay focused. Stay focused. So I'd like to do a little spiritual booster for everybody. I'm just trying to get comfy, get centered, and bring you guys to a nice. I can feel, so it's almost like, you know, when somebody's talking to you and then like their throat gets phlegmy and it starts rattling. Also, if you're hearing like a note of an instrument and it gets buzzy, that's what it feels like to me. So as I was reading one of those cards, it was or I was talking about something, it was resonating. So I know there's at least 2 people who are or were watching. And this has to do with some insecurities and some almost disturbances in the stomach area. An unsettled stomach almost. Nervousness, there's some anxieties and some insecurities and, you know, naturally unsureness of what's going on right now. So I think we're just going to do a very nice, quick little meditation to help bring you into some, let's just bring you where you need to be. I can't always think of the right words to label it. So let's, if you're willing to join me, close your eyes just for a few minutes. All right. Take a couple nice deep breaths. Nice big deep breath in. Hold it for a second. And then let it out. Another big deep breath in. Hold. And let it out. It doesn't matter if it comes out of the nose or the mouth. No judgment, no pickiness. It is what it is. Just breathe. Okay, and actually, I don't think I'm going to be talking. So I'm going to connect. We're going to call in your. Okay, and you can say this for your own self in your mind or out loud. I call in my higher self, my ancestors, my spiritual ancestors, my guardian angels and ascended masters. I'm already feeling it. To please come near. Take a big deep breath in. Notice the air around you. Allow yourself to feel comforted. Okay, some of you may feel that your shoulders or your back, that somebody's actually touching you. We're getting a lot of okay, I'm actually getting a whole bunch of your guys' stuff. So I just need to turn my volume down or my something. I don't need to read as much as. Okay, good. Okay, now in your mind or out loud, say, thank you for joining me I would like your help, please. And now fill in your blank with what it is that you would like some direction in. And now this should be pretty much the thing that we started with. If there was one thing you could ask for help with, or you could use some guidance on, go ahead and pose the question or make the statement. I really need some help with, I really need some clarity on, I'm really looking for some guidance on. Bring your awareness into your heart. And now ask again. Focus on your heart and ask the question. Please help me with, please give me some clarity on, please show me what I need to know. Now, as that's finishing, I feel like I'm like I'm listening to your phone calls. I'm like hearing all of these exchanges, and I'm seeing these pictures, what they're telling you. Say thank you. Okay, and now I'm connecting my heart to your heart. And through your own ascended masters and angels and your own higher self, along with higher dimensional beings, which can be unicorns, dragons, fairies, other elementals. Bringing some of these energies in now and sending it through from my heart to your heart. Just allow yourself to feel these loving energies wrapping around you and comforting, almost like a big hug. Loving, assurance, comfort, feeling of being grounded, rooted in the body, being present. An unconditional universal love. Allow yourself to feel this. Feel how loved you really, really are. Awesome. Hang on to this feeling, however you want to do it. Take a picture in your mind or with your heart. Okay, you can put your hands on your heart, smile, because you just got a big old dose of universal love. You've got some connections from your loved ones, from your own higher self. Take a nice deep breath, come back into your body, open your eyes when you're ready. And let me know. I'd love to hear your experience with that. Many of your people, like I was able to see or feel or sense them. It was very beautiful. Lots of things. There's a lot of newness, a lot of things with, I see like a little house. I see Easter. I see children. I see all these different purples, something very strong and very, very strong, the color purple going on. It's almost like the flavor grape, but I'm really seeing purple. Anyways, it was really, really awesome. So please share if you're still with me. If you were able to feel, if you were able to engage with that little situation there. Andrea, I hope you're still with us. I will look for your comment below. Michelle says, I seriously had a cat here at the exact same time. Okay, so I really, really hope that you're able to participate in that little session, that little healing session that we did, and that you got to have a question answered or some guidance come in for you. And that I also hope that these cards assisted you, because there are no coincidences. Like, everything is in its own divine timing. So know this, there are no coincidences. Okay. So that's it for today. Where are we at? Oh, we're almost at an hour. So thank you so very much for being here. If there's anything you're interested specifically, just feel free to reach out. I'd love to hear from you. And share if you know somebody who would benefit from this type of thing. And I am on YouTube. The channel is called Woo Life. So if you go there and subscribe, I would also be very, very grateful. Linda says it got really cold in her room. Michelle says, I think one of my guardians may be Saint Germain Purple Flame. Very well could be. Maria says, I'm really having a hard time seeing the big picture in my life. A lot of unsettled stuff that's gone on. That is very common right now. Energies are shifting in such huge ways astrologically. And see, astrologers study previous patterns to help dictate when those same occurrences happen again. Why am I even talking about that? The predictability of astrology, like everybody's been talking about, astrologers have been talking about how 2020 was just going to really blow up and be unprecedented. Like, and you can see tons and tons and tons of people who have put videos out a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 or more years ago about how turbulent 2020 would be. But you know what? 2020 is also going to be the year of perfect vision. So this helps us to gain clarity in what is true for us, because what is true for this person is not going to be what is true for that person. It doesn't mean that this one's right and this one's wrong. It means that's what's true for them right now at this point in their journey. So this is never a political thing. It's not a war from one side to another. This is our own journey of self-discovery, personal growth, our spiritual unfoldment, because we are multidimensional beings. This is our 3D aspect with our 5 senses, which are only a teeny little bit. So outside of our 5 physical senses, why do they say 6th sense? And actually 6th sense is taking our 5 senses through the 0 point, and then they're like supercharged. This is how I see things anyways. So you have tasting, and then you have the term for clair tasting. So it's like certain psychics will taste something or smell something. You see, seeing is clairvoyance, feeling and clairsentience. So all of these senses, there's the same sense going through the gateway. You know what I'm trying to say? I hope you get me. So it's like you have your plain vision, but then you have the vision in your third eye, your pineal gland, your psychic vision, your spiritual vision. There's just so much. And the human, the 3D aspect of ourselves is so limited. It's so limited. So when you can open your spiritual eyes, open your spiritual ears, wow, then you've got a whole realm. Then you're living your dream. And so much more is there. When you say something like, I know that there's more to this life, I know there's more than just this meat suit, if you will, and you trust, that there's more, there's going to be more that you're open to and more that you're going to see. It's like if you're in 4th grade, you can't understand calculus. You have to build yourself to where you're at. And there's an element of trust, knowledge. It has to hold true for you. So until something holds true for you, nothing that anybody says or does is going to make a difference. So that's why you can't like force being woke or awakened on people who are not ready, because they're going to hold on even tighter to what they know is true for them. So it doesn't make them wrong. So please don't attack anybody who doesn't see eye to eye with you. That's just where they are. It doesn't mean they're wrong, but that's what's true for them. And likewise, hopefully, people don't respect one another's boundaries. And the best that you can do is in your mind, just wish them well. Hope that they find their way. This way you release it. You don't want to wear everybody else's crap. You're trying to get other people in your family to wake up, and that it creates a bigger and bigger dissonance. And we don't want that. Of course, we want harmony. We want inner harmony. We want outer harmony. And being forced to think on our own, having to do our own research, and that is really going to be amplified for the next year and a half, because the nodes in the sky just changed signs to the information axis. So it has to do with learning, with validating things, with seeing what is true for us. So, the worst thing we could do is have separation. We are all one. We are all connected. I am me, and you are, the way John Lennon said it, and I am the walrus. I am he, and you are we, and we are all together. That. We are all one. So when you could actually bring your heart to that point, and your awareness, your consciousness to that point, and you know it to be true, then you will have the clear vision to all the other senses, all the other wavelengths and frequency for wherever you're ready. Wherever you're ready, it's like when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So wherever you're at, that's what you're going to be able to see. So if you're not up there, you're not going to be able to see up there. So hopefully this makes sense. All right. Hi, Bridget. Cool. Good. Yay. I'm having so much fun with me. Awesome. Cool. I want to message you and set up an appointment. Awesome. Great. Super cool. So, woo! Thank you for joining me today. If you're interested in any of my services, I do, I'm a psychic medium. I do very, very powerful energy healing around the world. We could do it over Skype. I'm an astrologer. If you know the time of your birth, I can tell you everything about you. And also compatibility. Hey, do you think you are compatible with the person that you have your eyes set on? My son, before he dates somebody, he gives me their birth information so I can say, oh, yeah, I like this person, or this is some potential things you got to watch out for, or stuff like that. Like, you can learn everything about a person from their astrology. And just to do that, you need to know the birthday and the time and the location of the birth. And then we could tell you everything. And you know what else is super cool? I know I really wanted to close, but that within families, that they share sun, moon, rising sign. There's 12. But within families, it's very cool to see that there's some kind of an overlap. How cool is that? And you could even see compatibility between siblings, even between identical twins. It's wild, isn't it? You would think identical twins have everything exactly the same. Well, all of the signs have a high road and a low road. And with identical twins, one will be more of the sun sign aspect, and the other one a lot of times will be more of the moon or the ascendant aspect. It's just so cool. There's just so many layers and so many things and so much cool stuff to know. And I teach everything that I know. So I will be teaching astrology. I will be teaching tarot. I will be teaching energy healing. But for right now, it's the crystals workshop, and it's live Wednesday. And if you don't get your crystals in time, you can watch it anytime after. And if you want to listen to the crystals, maybe you've got them laying around the house. So that's Wednesday it's this Wednesday, the 13th at 6:00 Eastern, live with me. And then if you can't make it live, you will get the recording. And then again, if you want to buy the crystals, But after that date, I am going to raise the price because I did undersell myself. So, there is going to be more stuff I have for sale, more crystals for sale. And I do believe I have a crystal skull that I had bought extra that I'm going to be selling. So I think there's only going to be one. You know, I love my skulls. I've got over 30 crystal skulls. They're very, very powerful. They are not death. They're very powerful healing. So anyways, I think I will wrap it up there. So let me come give you a hug. Yay, hugs. Oh, yeah, that felt awesome. I love you so much. This is so much fun. Please like, share. If you have a friend, you know somebody who's into crystals and tarot and all this cool woo-woo stuff, let them know about Woo Life. It's woolife.org is the website. Follow me on YouTube at Woo Life. And then my website, if you want to book a session, it is no, it's not. It's suzy-woo.com. And I want you to live a life that makes you want to say, wow! Okay, guys, until next time, have a beautiful Mother's Day if you are a mother. Happy Mother's Day to my mom in heaven. She's always with me. Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to the single dads. Happy Mother's Day to anybody who had anything to do with positively affecting a child, because we need more of that in this world. Have a beautiful weekend. Today's my daughter's birthday, and I'm so grateful that she's home with me after living on the road for 4 years. I'm in such a great place in my life. I want that for you. And the way to get there is through here. Go into your heart. Fall in love with yourself. Get to know yourself. Love yourself. Be yourself. And be proud. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Remember to like and share. I can't see. There's end live video. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.